Hello. Today we're going to be solving a system of equations again, but now we're going to be using substitution. And substitution just means replacement. So I'm going to replace one variable with something else. So in order to do substitution, I need to have a variable by itself. And sure enough, I do already. I have y by itself here. Y is the same thing as 2x minus 3. Remember that your equal sign means that they are equivalent. They have the exact same value. So y has the exact same value as 2x minus 13. So when I put whatever number in for x, take it times 2 and minus 13, y is going to give me that exact same value as all of that junk. So we then take this, which is the same as y, and we put it in place of y up there. So I'm going to rewrite that top equation, but I'm going to take out y, and I'm going to put in 2x minus 13. So we do 3x plus 6, and boom, there's y. So out goes y, and in goes 2x minus 13. And as a rule, I put in parentheses anything I substitute in. So I did that here as well. We continue on, so we're at the equal sign now, and then we have negative 3. So you can see how these two equations are the exact same, except instead of y, I have 2x plus 13, because once again, 2x plus 13 is the same thing as y. Now the reason that this works for me is because I can go ahead now and get x by itself. So we'll go ahead and start solving. So I have 3x, I have to distribute the 6 through. So 6 times 2 gives me a plus 12x. 6 times negative 13 is minus 78, equals negative 3 still. Okay, we combine like terms, so I have 15x minus 78 equals negative 3. All right, and then we go through our steps here. We're going to go ahead and add 78 on both sides. So 15x is equal to 75. Divide by 15. And x is 5. Okay, so we know what x is. We just now need to figure out what y equals. And I have two equations up here, and both of them can tell me what y is if I know what x is. Now this one, let me put them in both actually. So if I take the top, I'll do 3 times 5 plus 6y equals negative 3. So 15 plus 6y equals negative 3. And then we lose or subtract the 15. 6y is equal to negative 18. Divide by 6. So y is negative 3. Okay, so we have our ordered pair here. We have x of negative 5, or excuse me, x of positive 5, y of negative 3. So my ordered pair solution is 5. Let me make that a better 5. 5 comma negative 3. All right, if I had done the other equation instead, so if I had done this bottom one, if I had done y is equal to 2 times 5 minus 13, that means y is equal to 10 minus 13, so y is equal to negative 3. This one was probably simpler only because the y was already by itself, and that's what we wanted to find. So while it didn't matter which version we picked, because we got a y of negative 3 either way, the one that gives you the less work is probably the best option. But we've got our solution, so we are done.